Hi everyone, welcome to my mess. I thought I would use up some stuff I have and do something I haven't done for a while. I was trying to go through some stuff for another project and I found this package with these little mini folders. And I thought, oh, that's really cute because right now I'm into the making of zines. And I thought this little folder would be perfect to hold two little zines. So I am going to decorate this. It's kind of a glossy paper, so this technique that I haven't done for a long time is going to work really cool. I'm going to use the Stays On ink pad because it's permanent and it works best for this. It stinks, but it does what it's supposed to do. So all I'm going to do is ink up my stamps and stamp all over this in random, all kinds of stamps, whatever. Actually, I should say, I just picked out all of my favorite stamps. And that's kind of what I got in my little mess here. I want to make sure I do the flaps. And I want to do each image individually. I don't want to stamp 2 or 3 times with the same one, because I need this to be very black. So now I'm going to put this one on here. And I do have Post-it notes here. So if I need to mask anything, I can. Like, say I want to stamp around that with something else. These dots will be good. I can do that. What part of it I want to hang over, stamp, and we only see part of it. So I'm going to cover this whole thing with stamps and I will return. So it's completely stamped. You've seen me ink my little monster and he just didn't fit anywhere, but isn't he cute? Got kind of crazy with the Hobby Lobby sale stamps. So I'm going to take dye-based ink pad and I'm just going to use my daubers and pick up some of the ink. This is a pink and a yellow. It's actually more like a pink and an orange because of how it bleeds. The reason I'm using this pad is I want the bright colors, and believe it or not, this is the only dye-based ink pad I have. Everything else I have is permanent. So I'm going to just do this, hit and miss, anywhere and everywhere I want. Got a little bit of a smear there. I can tell you why. The letters didn't stamp clear and I wanted the word to show up, so I guess we're going to have to just stamp on them and not rub. And I fixed that. So we'll go into the blue and green. And I'm sure my little pads could use a lot more ink than I'm putting on them. But I wanted you to see how fast this really works. And maybe we need to separate and use just individual colors, not get so much of the blend like that one. And I do have the refills, and I have done that where I squeeze the ink out on the refills. Now this middle color is purple and it's going to be hard to get without the surrounding colors. So let's put a little ink there. Yeah, I got most of the pinkish color, not so much of the purple. So I'll cover this whole thing up and I'll get right back with you. So I got to doing some of these colors and maybe my pad need re-inked or something, but I went ahead and got my refills and put just a couple drops on here. And I'm getting all kinds of fun, bright colors. I'm going to get a clean little pad Now, let's change our mind. Let's use this makeup sponge. Kind of smear in the edges a little more, and it helps dry it up because there's quite a bit of ink on there. But it is so much brighter. And I have some on this one, the red. Actually, this color is cherry pink, and these are even very old refills, back from my days in Stampin' Up. And I think it's time for a little bit of blue. We'll put a little bit of turquoise. And a little bit of lime green. I'm gonna stamp it off and get it. Oh, yuck. Way too stark there. And just do a little bit, I guess, and wipe it, blend our colors. We'll take the yellow and blend in some more. You might want to let your colors dry. It kind of gets a little muddy, but it's not so bad. Using the yellow in there sure helped a lot because it seemed to blend the other colors, and yellow doesn't get too muddy. I say that, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to switch to another pad because I want more turquoise. And in fact, I want this turquoise. Just a little bit. I'm going to dab it off there. And I guess that's about it. So now we will let this dry and turn it into a book or a folder, and it will hold my zines. Of course, the zines are going to be in there, so we don't need to do the other side, but if you want to, you can easily just use your inks and add some color. Just because you can, and it's white, and you may not want to do just white. You may want more colors. Now this side isn't as shiny and slippery as the other side. So your colors are not as brilliant as they were on the other side. When you fold it up, it's really cool. We'll let this dry. We'll do some more doodling and drawing on it and see what happens. So I have it all stamped and painted and inked, and I did the inside with a little doodling and a couple extra little stamps, just so that when it's closed up, it's all pretty all over. Then what you do is you take a white gel pen or a paint pen, and you do little highlights, just little marks. There's no right or wrong, and just kind of, I'm kind of lucky this pen skips a little bit, and so it's kind of letting me get a little bit broken line, and I like that. It looks more, I don't know, normal, something like that. And so I have just went around and highlighted a lot of different little spots. Some just dots, some lines, some just piddling, you know. Some have more than one, some have one. So you do that, and it kind of makes all of your colors glow. So now all we have to do is put it together. I'll use the ATG gun, and I'm going to put several strips here because I want it to really hold. And I'll fold these in, fold this in, and I will burnish. Because I think all glue needs to be burnished. I think it holds better. So now my cute little pocket is ready to have a zine put in it, or two. For those of you that don't exactly know what a zine is, it is one full sheet of, sorry, wrong one there, of copy paper, and it is folded in half this way, then in half this way, and then each of these sides get folded up like this. So you end up with 8 little sections. You take it like this, you cut right here, and then you fold it like this, and you work it until you figure out which two seems to be the best for top, bottom, back, front, whatever. And I take mine then and open it like this, so I know this is going to be my front, and I'll take a pencil and I'll put an F on it, and I'll put a B on it, really, really light, because you know, you don't know what you're going to do. And then I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all real light, and they're all at the top. So when you open it up to work on it, you know that this is the correct way. And then these are at the top, so you know you have to turn it this way to work on it this way. So they're just a fun thing we're doing in a group I'm in. And this is one of mine that I've done. It's Christmas. And I have, when I put it together, I stitched it. I did a lot of stitching on it. And I left these open, so they got little pockets in addition to that. And little tuck place, little tag, little more open. And then this one is done with fabric and paper, and this one is hand drawn. This one I did completely, I doodled and drew on every page, and then you photocopy them and send them to your partners. The one I'm making to go in this, and I will have more video for that, is this one. I took this as cardstock, and it's really messy in here because it is going to be the back anyway. So I did it on this side, but worked on this side. And I'm doing little collages in every one of the pages. Don't know for sure what it's going to do or be about or say, because I just make it to make it. So when I get this finished, I'll show you what I did and talk to you about a few of the things I did. And we'll see it all done, put into our pretty little file folder. Thank you.